So how close are you guys with your family?
At some point, I remember my great-grandma lived with my grandma. And then we lived there for a month. And it was like my parents, and then it was me. So it was like 4 generations.
So my grandma stayed with us forever. My aunt stayed with us. My uncle stayed with us. It was a very family-oriented household, and my father was the eldest of 10. What languages do you guys speak? Are you bilingual? Did you learn English first, Spanish first?
Mostly in my family it's just Spanish, but now it's Spanglish because we do both at the same time.
My youngest sibling, sometimes she's speaking to me in Spanish, Spanglish finishes in English. But for the most part, it's Spanish at the house.
Yeah, so my house is predominantly Spanish. The only person I speak English with is with my sister. And sometimes we speak in slang if we don't want my parents to understand something. Yeah.
When you do your grocery shopping, do you guys buy store brands, and what do you think your parents buy?
Yeah, so I think in terms of brands, I'm really more price sensitive, so whatever works. But if it's like certain specialty products or I'm making, you know, traditional food, I have to go with the brands we used to use.
I will say I'm the same way. If I can afford the brand, I'll buy it.
So my grandparents back in Puerto Rico, they would definitely just stick to their brands that they know from Puerto Rico.
My parents typically, they stick to the traditional, what they grew up. Grandparents, there's no way you're convincing them. They stick to what they've been having for 40 years, and if you try to convince them, you might even get a slap. I mean, that's just how it goes. How often do you guys cook?
I can count on one hand during the years, like when we'd go out to eat. When everything was made at home, it was just healthier and they trusted it more. I think now, cooking takes a long time, so it's all about convenience.
I don't cook as much as I should for myself. My parents, on the other hand, they take their time with cooking. Cooking brings music, it brings emotions, brings nostalgic feeling, because it's not just a dish, it's an experience. Like you're going back in time.
Is it extremely important to your parents that you carry on your culture and your traditions?
You know, they passed on that sazon, that kind of seasoning, the way they kind of made everything taste just right. I think they really instilled my heritage in me, hoping that I would kind of reciprocate and show that and be proud of it.
I think it's definitely important to my parents for me to carry on my heritage and my culture.
I just hope one day that I can do that for my family.